I'm an actor in this show, but I've come to talk to you because we're going to need your help to tell the story. That's the piano lady. She's going to take care of all the music. We hope. Sometimes she might ask you to participate. So let's practice. Let's try making the sound of little birds. Ready? Good. Now, how about the sound of a plane flying low over a cornfield? You can make it as loud as you want. Ready? What else can do it too? Yeah, it's small. So, now you're also going to play the townspeople who live near this farm. And in the beginning of the play, you're mad. Can anyone make a mad face? Ooh. Wow. Yeah, okay, nice. Sometimes when people get mad, they do something called holding a protest. And they go out in the street and they chant what they're mad about, and they walk up and down the street and chant it. So we're going to do that. Does anyone want, well, here, let's practice first. Repeat after me. There's no good food.
There's no good food.
We're in a bad mood.
We're in a bad mood.
Good. Let's try that 3 times all in a row. Ready? There's no good
food.
We're in a
Bad mood.
There's
No good food.
We're
In a bad mood.
There's
No good food.
We're
In a bad mood.
Perfect. Does anyone want to hold these signs during the protest scene? You guys think this is a big one? It's a strong one. Anyone else? You want to sign? Yeah, this is also a big one. You got a few extras here. You want to sign? You want one with a stick or without a stick? With a stick? Who else wants one? Yeah, you got one your own? There you go. Kind of show where everyone gets a sign. You guys want to sign? Yeah, you want to sign? Either of you like to sign? Chip? Work together. So, what you do, you say, there's no good food, we're in a bad mood, with your signs 3 times. When my friend's going to come out, she'll be wearing a yellow hat, she'll say a few things, she'll fall down on her knees right about here, look at you and say, it's not just a crowd, it's a protest. And that's your cue, that's when you say there's no good food, we're in a bad mood. You're done. So, she'll say a few things, she'll fall down on her knees right here, look at you and say, it's not just a crowd, it's a protest. Okay. Enjoy the show.
farm isn't at all how I remember it. Where's all the chickens? Where's all the goats? What about all those vegetable gardens and fruit trees? And I remember there used to be honeybees here. Everything looks so brown, even the river. Hello? 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 Someone's home. I've come all the way from Maryland because the bees are disappearing. There's a shortage of honey, fruits, and flowers, and they put a McDonald's next to my apartment. I used to live near here, and I remember you had such a beautiful farm full of berries and the most delicious honey I ever tasted. Do you have some water? It's been a very long trip.
Water.
Thank you. Oh. Please, tell me what happened. I can't understand that mumbling. Your farm was my last hope to find berries and honey. And I'm so tired. Hey, there's a crowd coming. Not just a crowd, there's a protest.
There is no food. Come on, say it.
There's no
Food.
We're in a bad mood. You got it.
There's no good food. We're in a bad mood. There's no good food. We're in a bad mood.
Too weak to speak.
What did you say?
Too weak. Too depressed. Eating only corn gruel.
Eating only corn gruel. Why don't you try a few drops of this elixir I brought from Maryland? It's my last bottle. It's an old family recipe made out of berries and honey.
Honey? Honey? Did you say honey? Honey. Whoa. Oh. Honey, 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 honey. Oh. Oh.
Piano lady, wake up. This Maryland miss brought honey.
Sorry, no honey, no bean. No bean, no honey.
No, she brought honey with her. I hired piano lady 20 years ago to play a party. She stayed on. Now she's too tired to leave. Hey, why don't you use the energy from that honey to sing a song about how it used to be when I had chickens, goats, a forest, the meadow, a vegetable garden with berries and fruit trees, and 55 hives bursting with bees.
He was young, very young,
Okay.
and strong, and smart, and handsome, very, very handsome, and he thought he knew a lot about everything.
I did know quite a lot.
Particularly quite a lot about
boring, all her workers fell asleep?
No.
Well, she just droned on and on.
He knew how to split them and sit with them, care for them, bear-proof them, nourish them, encourage them, talk to them, walk with them, have fun with them.
Get stung by them?
I knew that too. All beekeepers do. But most of all, I knew how to take their honey.
And oh, that golden honey.
I gotta explain something. Ever since I lost the girls, that's what I called my bees. I didn't know what to do, so I started making things like this corn salesman and painting pictures. I know it sounds crazy, but part of me thinks it can help bring the bees back. I need your help to tell the story. I need all your help. Pretend that you're the corn salesman.
Are you okay?
Fine.
Oh.
Piano lady remembers what he said. She's got one of those photographic memories, like a vacuum cleaner.
Vacuum cleaner?
But prettier.
Oh.
It was late summer. There was a little breeze and I was in the bees. When someone rang the bell. Go ahead. And said,
Mr. Van Happen,
yeah, I said, a little surprised to see someone I wasn't expecting.
name's Man, Corn Man, but you can call me Maze.
Hello, Maze.
I'm here on behalf of Bayouch Incorporated. We're based in Chicago. I'm their Corn Man. Have you heard my little song and dance, tra-la-la, about the undeniable virtues of me?
I can't say I have.
It may sound a little corny, but if you plant the back 40, you're gonna make a lot of dough. We've done our market research, the results clearly feature high fructose corn syrup is a go. But syrup's just the start, corn can play lots of parts to fulfill every imaginable wish. We can make dextrose, maltodextrin, ascorbic acid, lecithin, and we can even feed it to fish. Not to mention cows, though it seems to hurt their bowels. I'm sure that they'll get used to it in time. Then there's xanthan for ice cream, ethanol with gasoline, cornflakes and cakes are always fine. And with government subsidies, I've got really cheap bags of seeds. These plants just need a little bit of sun. Our scientists have figured how corn genes are jiggered, and now the world will outrun.
James. Jimmy. Jimborino. Don't you remember? Money can't buy me love, love. Money can't buy me love, Oh yeah. Keep going. I don't need to buy corn maze.
It's not about you, James. It's about America. America is a place where people can get what they want, even things they don't know they want yet. How about you, James? What do you want? Imagine everything you want. I can guarantee you $1.50 a bushel for your corn. With that kind of cash, you could get a new dress for the wife.
I'm not married.
Of course not, of course not. If you want time to meet someone special, you need some time-saving strategies like a new tractor, a new truck, a new car, a new refrigerator, a new television set, a new vacuum cleaner, a new dog, a new hog.
You don't need all that stuff. You're happy. Aren't you happy? Don't look now. You might be happy. See you later, Maze.
I know what you're thinking, James. Too much change, too fast. And you're right. But I'll tell you what. I'll give you this first bag of seeds for free. Yow! Daggone me. Think about it.
Maybe I'll plant one little field. Just one little field. No! Oh, oh, oh. Five years later, I had corn to the horizon. Cash in my pocket. And time on my hands. Time for the September honey harvest. Okay, girls, what do you have for me this? Hey, where's all the honey? This looks like 35 pounds when there should be at least 60. You need stores for winter, and I've got an order to fill. Can you make the sound of a heart beating 3 times? Like Ready?
Think what you're trying to do to bees. Yeah, think. Let your hive go. Let your bees be free. Yeah.
What are you singing about?
I don't know, I just like to sing. It just comes out sometimes.
Then the cold November winds began to blow.
Can you guys help us make wind sounds?
The first snow. Better call the bee expert. Can you play him too? I made his head out of an old bee smoker. That's what I used to keep the girls calm when I took their honey. James Van Happen. 55 hives and I'm heading into winter with a honey shortage.
I've got just the thing. It's easy to use, easy to buy, and cheap as dirt. Corn syrup!
Great! That's what I call same-day delivery. Okay, girls. Happy holidays. Goes like this. I made them out of corn. You like them?
Nice. So it was winter?
Yeah.
In winter, the population of bees drops to 1/4 of what it was in the summer. And they huddle together in a big bee ball, taking turns being in the middle, so everyone has a chance to stay warm. And eating whatever honey is left in the hive, trying to survive. But that winter, there wasn't enough.
I smell something unusual. Corn sugar food, a lot of it. Yay! I prefer honey.
Maybe the humans think it's good for us?
Spring came. Flowers grew and birds sang their spring song.
Help us make bird sound.
That's when neighbor Bob showed up. Can you play him too? Yeah?
Jimmy!
Oh, he's upside down. Start again. Hi, Bob.
Jimmy!
What?
You're a respectable man in the community, right?
Yeah?
And did you know that respectable men have respectable lawns?
No?
The lawn is a reflection of the soul. Nice green lawn, nice green soul. Weedy, overgrown lawn, weedy, overgrown soul.
Says who?
Common wisdom, And when I show people around the community, I like them to think that this is a place of nice green souls.
I'm a farmer, Bob. I don't have time to mow my lawn.
All the more reason farmers should know the right use of the land. Why don't you try mowing your lawn real short once or twice a week? You'll see how good it feels. Good for you, good for business.
Hey, Bobby, a weed by any other name would be a flower. You hear me? Weeds to you is food to bees.
I know this story. The same thing happened in Maryland.
But they've got all this corn and other flowers around. They don't need the clover on my lawn.
How do you know? Have you talked to your bees recently?
Or are you too busy being Mr. Corn King?
Diggity dong! Be quiet.
What was that noisy thing?
Finally, a flower! I was here first.
It's not true. It was a tie and I'm starved.
Yeah, he mowed all the flowers. Where's the dandelion? The violet?
I saw some yesterday 2 miles away. I guess I'll go back. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Hopefully they haven't started mowing the forest.
After 3 years of planting corn, mowing my lawn, and giving the girls corn syrup,
Hey, why is everybody so quiet? And what's that smell?
We're exhausted, and there's a fungus among us.
I hate fungus.
next spring, I planted corn in every field, cut down the forest, dug up the meadow,
The more you planted, the more you wanted to plant.
and the more corn grew. Can you be my corn? Corn starts off as a little corn kernel. And then, in the spring, the rain comes, and you start to grow a little bit. Then the sun shines, and you grow a little bit more. Then there's more rain, and more sun, and more rain, and more sun, the other bees where to find the food. And the more food there is, and the closer by it is, the harder they whack.
So with all this corn in bloom, they shook really hard.
Waggle with us! Do the waggle dance, baby, waggle your backside around. Do the waggle dance, baby, waggle your backside around. Follow me, honey, to the most convenient nectar around. Well, you make a crooked line, but you're still headed straight. You turn to the left and you make a figure eight. Do the waggle dance, baby, waggle your backside around. Follow me, honey, to the most convenient nectar around. Yeah, you make a crooked line just to show 'em how it's done. You turn to the right and make the angle of the sun. Do the waggle dance, baby, waggle your backside around. Follow me, honey, to the sweetest nectar. Follow me, honey, to the sweetest nectar. Follow me, honey, to the sweetest nectar town. Yeah.
Can you be my corn again? And you the corn salesman?
Okay.
Pests everywhere. Thank you. Pests!
Just a little spray. These bugs will go away. Psh, psh, psh. It's their unlucky day. Psh, psh, psh. Like an ice in May.
But I've got hundreds of acres. It would take the crew a year to spray each plant.
Oh, don't worry. This is for your roses. We spray it from planes.
But this dude's crazy. You think that stuff kills only pests? I'm feeling wheezy right now. What about the soil and the water?
Oh, don't worry. DDT, wait and see, is FDA tested and approved.
Oh, the FDA. In that case, I feel better. I feel so much better. Look at me feel better. That November, I was wrapping the hives to keep the bees warm for winter. Varroa. Winter's coming, and the hives are full of a parasite called Varroa, making the bees sick. Pests in the corn, mites in the hives. What am I going to do? Stop in the name of love before you break my hive. Stop in the name of love so your bees can survive. I called the bee expert, who said,
Treat the hives with a chemical called checkmate.
So I did. I hoped spring would turn things around. Neighbor Bob showed up again and said,
Still can't keep up with that lawn, huh? Why don't you try planting supergrass? It grows real slow and can't be killed by anything. That way, you can spray SSWBK and your lawns It looks great.
SSWBK?
Seriously, strong weed bug killer!
You have the worst set of advisors I've ever seen.
I sprayed everything. The lawn, the corn, the roses. People in town started getting sick. So, the scientists at Bayouch came up with a whole new kind of pesticide called systemics, or neonicotinoids. It was supposed to be safer. All the farmers switched, including me, because it was in the seed before you plant it. But 2 years later, they were gone. No bees.
You're not the only one. They're calling it colony collapse disorder. CCD.
I went up into the barn, stopped seeing people, and started making things. I fired the farm crew, or maybe they just left, except Piano Lady. Voila. That's what happened.
Queen bee, can you hear me? Queen bee, can you hear me? If you can, please come home. Bring the workers and the drone. Are you out there on the air? Did you think we don't care? You're wrong, my queen. You're still our queen. To be or not to be. Be, be, be. A wild bee. There's still hope. Don't you have friends who have bees we could try to contact?
Finally, she talks. Yeah, you remember Betty and Letty and Freddie and Sue?
I lost my address book 5 years ago.
Show me on a map. I'll go there.
I'll try to find one. The place is a mess.
Found it!
I remember Betty lived right,
It's upside down.
right, maps, right
There!
Okay. All right, let's help this Maryland girl find some bees. Repeat after me. She went down the road,
Go down the road,
across the bridge,
across the bridge,
she turned around. Out of the field,
Out the field,
across the river,
across the river,
over the bridge,
over the bridge,
up the road.
Yeah?
It's a golf course now.
All right. Letty lived
It's
right.
upside down.
Right? Is that right? Right. There!
Okay. Down the path,
down the path,
through the woods,
through the woods,
through the swamp,
through the swamp,
into the yard.
into the yard.
She looked around. What was it she found? She turned around. Out of the yard.
Out of the yard,
Through the swamp.
through the swamp,
Through the woods.
through the woods,
Up the path.
up the path.
So?
It's a shopping mall now.
Oh.
All right. This is our last chance. The wildest place I've ever been. An old wise woman beekeeper lived there. I don't remember her name. Right.
It's upside down.
There!
That's like farther than I've ever walked.
Just try it.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Up the hill.
Up the hill,
Down the hill.
down the hill,
You guys follow me?
Down the highway.
down the highway,
You follow me?
Through the city.
through the city,
Into a meadow.
into a meadow.
She looked around. What was it she found? She turned around. Out of the meadow.
Out of the meadow,
Through the city.
through the city,
Along the highway.
along the highway,
Up the hill.
up the hill,
Down the hill.
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 Where is she?
I don't know.
We'll go look for her.
Can't stop that drawing.
Bees!
I'm a bee, I'm a bee, I'm a honey bee. I love the flowers and the flowers love me. I'm fuzzy and buzzy, it's the best way to be. I'm a bee, I'm a bee, I'm a honey bee. Out I get to a flower where I feel the power and I drink up the nectar and I get real full. Fly to the hive and I feel so alive. Drink up the nectar and I go get some more. I'm a bee, I'm a bee, I'm a honey bee. I love the flowers and the flowers love me.
wise woman beekeeper that we found gave me some advice. Okay, number 1. No more herbicide or pesticide on your lawn, garden, or crops, and support organic farming. Number 2. Don't treat your bees with chemicals or feed them corn syrup. Number 3. Reduce your use of wireless technology. Oh, she gave me a gift for you.
A gift? For me? Nobody gives me gifts. What is it? This is just silly. Oh. A corded phone.
But she also said what we can do to help. She said that we should plant all these flowers. So we've got a pot here. Maybe I'll go grab a couple more. We could plant some of these flowers.
Oh yeah.
I'll be right back.
We can make a. Someone want to take this pot and bring it down there? We can make a nice line of flowers in the front of my yard. Kind of welcome. Yeah. It's great. This is a special trick I learned. Turn it like this. Put the flower right. Yeah.
You guys want to try what he's doing? You can turn the pots over and you can get the flowers.
This flower needs help.
Probably just need some water.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, you got it. I bet you guys can plant all of the flowers. All right, does anybody want to water? Yeah, looks good. You have a neighbor who loves a well-mowed lawn, but maybe you can just leave like one part of your lawn where you don't mow it so the bees can enjoy what grows naturally.
Oh, okay. This corner right here, I'll just cut it like 5-6 times a year.
That's too many. Just cut it once a year.
Okay, 3-4 times a year.
Once a year.
I will talk.
Also, these huge cornfields that you have, maybe you could designate one section to be a big bee garden.
Oh, okay. Come here, follow me. Here, I'll take your bees. You can help me transform this part of my
Over there and help them.
this field. Come over here. What we're gonna do is grab a corn stalk like this. Pull it out. Grab another one. Pull it out. Grab another one. Pull it out. Now, if you could grab that wheelbarrow. Bring over the good dirt. Get some good dirt. Take a shovel. Shovel on the good dirt. Shovel on the good dirt. Then take some seeds. Scatter the seeds. Nice. And more good dirt with your shovel. And water.
Hey, could you guys maybe come over this way and plant some apple trees and peach trees?
Oh yeah, grab your shovel. Take your shovel with you. Go all the way over here in this part. Oh. Let's make a little hole. Take your baby fruit tree, your fruit tree start. Put it in the hole. Nice. Fill up the hole. And water. Either take a can like this or take one of those big cans. Nice. Be some nice fruit trees.
Yeah, how about some fruit bushes like blueberries and raspberries?
Oh, good idea. Here, right here, I'm gonna put a big blueberry field, and just next to that, a big field of rice.
Rice?
Rice?
Oh, sorry. Actually, you know what? Bees don't like rice. Sorry, I'm talking crazy. I got overexcited. Sorry.
She said that if you put out a small bowl of water, the bees that are working really hard and getting so thirsty will have something to drink. So, see that dish over there, that glass Last dish. One of you guys fill some water for that dish.
Nice.
And she even said, if you find some stones to put in, the bees will have a place to land.
Oh yeah, we can bring the dish right down there near the flowers, so that when they're eating nectar from those flowers, they'll find it right there. Nice. A few stones in there, landing pad. All right. Last thing. Be calm around bees. Stay calm when they land on you. Don't get in their way when they're busy working. Wait, let's practice. Can you guys make a line facing out that way? And we're going to practice being calm when a bee lands on you. Can I borrow your bee? We'll practice with that. Borrow a bee somewhere. Let's face out that way. Out there at your families. Ooh, 3. Could be special. Here we go. 3 bees at once. Still calm. This is amazing. Is this only like in Maine? Bee at once. Shoulder, you're older, so we have to do a test. Wow. That is amazing. Oh, thank you out. No. Double shoulder. Wow. You guys are stoic. This is incredible. Where are you going?
I have to tell this story as quickly as possible to as many people as possible. So good luck, everyone. Bye.
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 What?
That was kind of abrupt. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
I mean, she was here,
Yeah.
now she's gone.
Hey, I have an idea.
What?
You could come with me and we could tell the story together.
Me?
Yeah,
With you?
yeah, bring your puppets too.
Out in the world?
Yeah,
But I'm a farmer, not a storyteller.
but look what happened. These people were protesting, and now that you told your story, they're helping you plant food for bees and people.
Do you guys think you could take care of this farm without me? Yeah. Okay, well, what are you going to do? Just so I feel confident, what do you want to do to help the bees if I'm gone? What kind of work do you think you might, it's kind of messy and stuff, or what do you want to do?
Make it better for the bees.
Make it better for the bees? That sounds great. Like how? How are we going to make it better? We could plant more flowers. That sounds great. You could plant more flowers. You could take care of the bees. You could, like you use a paint job over there. And why don't you just start working? Do whatever you think is right. You bring more dirt, good dirt, plant flowers, whatever you think. Just start working so I feel confident. I'm gonna get my puppets and get ready to take off. So go ahead. And I'll leave these bees here for you. And goodbye. Bye. Good luck.
Thanks, guys.
Bye. I'm a bee, I'm a bee, I'm a honeybee. I love the flowers and the flowers love me. I'm buzzy and buzzy, it's the best way to be. I'm a bee, I'm a bee, I'm a honeybee. When I get to a flower, well, I feel the power and I drink up the nectar and I go get some more. Fly to the hive and I feel so alive. Drop off the nectar and I go get some more. Everybody sing with me. I'm a bee, I'm a bee, I'm a honeybee. I love the flowers and the flowers love me. I'm buzzy and buzzy, it's the best way to be. I'm a bee, I'm a bee, I'm a honeybee. Can you clap? I'm a bee, I'm a bee, I'm a honeybee. I love the flowers and the flowers love me. I'm buzzy and buzzy, it's the best way to be. I'm a bee, I'm a bee, I'm a honeybee.
That is so cute. 1, 2, 3, we'll take a bow.
Thank you.
And take a bow. helping us tell that story. You coming with us? And thank you to Ed Friedman.